hey guys, Ham Solo here, Kilo Zero, Foxtrot Yankee Romeo. I am at the Pikes Peak Radio Amateur Association Megafest, and we are in Monument, Colorado, at the high school here. I think it's called Lewis Palmer High School, and I'm gonna come in here. It's my first Ham Fest, so I'm gonna come in here and check it out. One thing I wanted to do though is I have this MFJ 849 digital watt meter, and I was given this by Rich over at MFJ, and I actually already have one of these that I have hooked up to my base station at home, and so I am going to donate this to the Ham Fest for a door prize. And so this digital watt meter, MFJ 849 digital watt meter, is going to be donated as a door prize, courtesy of MFJ and Ham Solo YouTube channel. So stay tuned. All right, I'm inside, and I purchased raffle tickets, and so they were kind enough to print out labels so that I could affix them to the top of the raffle ticket, so that I didn't have to write in all of those things. So I bought about 60 bucks worth of raffle tickets, and now I'm going to put the labels on all of them and put them in the box. So kind of what I'm doing at the start of this Ham Fest. All right, so finally got all the labels on my tickets. Again, trying to win the raffle. They got several good prizes. Maybe I'll go take a picture of that. And this is the Megafest. So several tables. Let's go through and see what we got. All right, so far I've been to several of the tables, a lot of older equipment. And so if you're into like Heath kits and things like that, I mean, those are all over the place. I don't see any big radio vendors here. And so let's say like Gigaparts, Ham Radio Outlet, ICOM, Midland, you know, those kind of people. I don't see individual vendors. It's mostly Swapmeet type stuff going on right now. And so looking at that kind of stuff, the one thing I want to show you is there is a large array that's in Colorado, and this one is going to be near I would say Pueblo south. And so if you go out there in the desert areas of southeast Colorado, you're going to run into the Deep Space Exploration Society, and they are operating the Paul Plishner Radio Astronomy and Space Science Center radio telescope. See if I can get that in the picture. And so they have a big radio telescope, and they operate contests of Earth, Moon, Earth. And so I am planning on going down there in November or December and film that when the ARRL contests are going on for Earth, Moon, Earth. And see if we can do that, because we know it brings the chicks. And so hopefully that'll be a video coming up as well. But I just wanted to show you, they've got a setup over here at this booth. All right, I'm going to show you some of the tables, some of the items that are on here.
I recognized it from walking down. The lady was on crack. Many shelves around supposed to.
There's another table over here that looks like they have a lot of spare parts in these kits.
N0 ABC, P0 EEP, WP0 EVA, AD0 RGP.
Different coax, looks like VNC connectors.
So it's shifting all the time. Oh, okay. Oh, so up here it's shifting. Oh, that's just crazy. Huh.
We use it enough to figure out it. Break your camera.
Yeah.
Hi, is this yours? Yes, it is. It's called a Tulip. It's an early SDR.
All right, so made about 2 or 3 rounds through all the tables. I kind of wanted to show you this radio. Look how big this thing is. That's the FTDX 5000. That is a big radio. So again, a lot of do-it-yourself stuff. If you're into that, they got a lot of that kind of stuff. Not a lot of new things. At the most, I'd say anything that looks fairly new is maybe a generation or 2 behind current radios. And so there was a guy selling a 7300, which I already have one, and it was, I think he had $975. I mean, new, they're $999. And so this one had some dust all over it and looked kind of old, so I don't know if I would have been going for that price. He's pretty proud of that one. Any of the other things, I mean, they've got a lot of tube stuff back here on this table behind me. There's tube things, and I'm about to look at this table. It's got a lot of parts on it, so let me check that out. Okay, it looks like I'm going to buy a radio. It is a TYT dual band DMR mobile model MD9600. He's got it for a pretty good deal. It's more than half off buying it new, and it looks brand new. And so, like me, to be the only person that comes to a ham fest without cash, I'm having to leave to go to the bank and get money out. So I'll get back on here in a little bit, but plan on going to the bank and get money to get that radio. All right, so I got back from the bank and went over there and purchased the radio. So let me show you what it is. So this is the TYT MD9600. It's a DMR mobile radio. Has a dual band, dual standby, dual display, and it'll do analog and DMR. I have not had a DMR radio in the shack per se, and so with my selling of my Kenwood V71A and the replacement radio that I haven't showed you yet, I started getting a little antsy because I wasn't going to have 2 channels to scan like I was in the past. And so I think this will definitely fill the gap. This one retails right now, or it's online right now, for about $300. I just got it for $125. So the radio itself looks exceptional. Let me open the box and show you what it looks like. All right, so of course the manual, and then the radio itself. So not really a blemish on it, still with the original stickers all over it. Face of the radio looks good. It's got the mic and the programming cable. It's got the power connection with power poles already on it. And so I think this will be a good addition to inside the shack, and it'll make me not so antsy that I'm only going to be scanning one VHF channel with the other radio that I purchased.
They did not abandon us, but mentored us and honored us in true ham radio tradition. So I'd like to have a round of applause for the previous officers and board members of the Pikes Radio Amateur Association. Secondly is a group of can-do, hard-charging stuff happened in the past years. We started doing in-person events again, like those Fox hunts, like the car show, just a lot of fun things that come together because of people with fantastic attitudes. And falling into that category are some of our board members who constitute the Megafest committee, and I would like to recognize them today. Craig, are you here? Is yours? Okay, so the PPRAA board has approved a thank you and recognition to our Megafest committee today. So on behalf of PPRAA, I would like to present a certificate of appreciation to our Vice President, Derek. And along with that certificate of appreciation comes a $100 gift card for EX Engineering, and thanks for everything he's done.
Nice.
give us a certificate today. I would also like to give $100 to DX Engineering. I'd also like to say thank you to a huge number of volunteers throughout PPRAA who have just filled in all the details, and they have that community attitude also to make this Megafest happen. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in a chair at a table out there, or working with the tickets at the front or at the back or anything like that. So many PPRAA volunteers just showed up with a strong work ethic, and were great representatives of the ham community. So for the PPRAA members who volunteered, can I have a round of applause, please?
Show you the raffle prizes.
What's the next one?
All right, and that's the end of my very first hamvention, if you want to call it that. Ham Fest. We call it the Pikes Peak Radio Amateur Association Megafest. With all those tickets I bought, I didn't win anything. That's fine. Walked off with a decent radio that I'm looking forward to. That'll give me a little more, I guess, calm the fears of me not being able to monitor as much now that I changed out my radios in the ham shack. But other than that, pretty good little convention. I am pretty hungry though, and so I'm gonna go get something to eat and go ahead and get this posted. Tomorrow, or actually today, but tomorrow is when I'm gonna go out, is Support Your Parks plaque event. And so I'm gonna go and hit probably fluorescent fossil beds, or the Manitou Lake area, just to get on the air, do a little parks on the air during the Support Your Parks event. And until then, this is K0FYR Ham Solo 73.